In this video, we're going to take a look at grease packing the front hub bearing for the Nissan D22 Frontier Navara Xterra 4x4. Grease packing the front hub bearing normally requires disassemble of the hub bearing, the rotor, from the spindle. In the video description, you will find video links on how to perform this procedure for disassemble and assemble. During the process of doing so, assembling the hub bearing and its rotor will require grease packing of the bearing that seats on the spindle. In this video, we're going to show you a special tool that was designed for packing grease into the hub bearing while it's fully assembled. This will ensure 100% grease packed into the bearing cavity with no air. So this is the tool that we're going to be installing. It's a tunnel bore bolt of the same size with a grease nipple fitted to the end. Now you could use a conventional grease gun that would be used for ball joints or universal joints and just fit it on to this tool. By doing so, you'll be able to pump the grease gun, pumping the grease into the hub bearing, removing the air from the upper bolt hole until grease begins to flow. That will ensure that the bearing cavity is 100% packed filled with grease. This is the best way for pack filling the grease bearing cavity compared to aftermarket method. Now, during the process of doing so, you will need to modify this hub bearing and its cavity. In the video description, you will see a video on the necessary modification that is required so this procedure can be performed on your Nissan Frontier Navara Xterra D22 front suspension. Once this modification has been done, no disassemble is required for packing grease into the hub bearing. So it is important that a quality brake rotor is used, reducing disassemble and assembling of the hub bearing onto the spindle. What is important is that you want to maintain the hub bearing assembled and fully packed with grease. This is the best way. Thank you for watching the video.